Morning guys.
We are at Looe today. I am doing a charity walk for St Luke's in memory of both my granddads, and me and my big man boss Jimbo Steele here walking from Looe on the southwest coast path back to Plymouth, and we're doing it in one day. And so far I have managed to raise over £600, so I have to say a big thank you to everybody who has donated to this charity for me and supporting it. So normally I'm used to blogging about trains, but I'm going to have to do a blog about a walk today. So let's see how it goes. Alright, it's just coming up to roughly 9:03. I think we shall begin. Wonder how long this is going to take today. And we are off. 20 miles of southwest coast path to go. So far so good. Nearly at checkpoint 1, and we've just done one of the steepest hills already. How many more there'll be on this route, I do not know. Let's find out. And here we are at checkpoint 1. We are at hang on, Mildreth. I think that's what it's called. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but this is roughly about 1.3 miles into the walk. Now we're on the way out of Mildreth, or whatever the town's called. Hopefully it's the only name I'm iffy on today. We go past the monkey sanctuary, so that's one thing to look out for now. And that is where we're heading to, down Derry and Seaton. Let's do this. So this is the first time I've ever done a walk of this length, or anything this big really. So it will be interesting to see how I managed to do it. Because there'll probably be moments where it's like, am I actually going to make it? Probably. But I'm with my boss, who's done ultra challenges, so he's used to all this, so got the support there. And now, after a nice long gentle downhill stretch, we have arrived into Seaton. And here we are at checkpoint number 2, Seaton. So over there behind the lifeguard house is Looe. That's how far we've come. All the way along here to Seaton, right here where I'm standing now. So we're now walking through the delightful village of Down Derry. Not quite on the coastal path at this point, but we'll be picking that up soon, I suspect. Yeah, quite a nice, pretty place. Right, and now we step back onto the coastal path after walking through the village. 2.5 miles to go. Over there is Ramehead, and we have to still walk all around that bit, around Ramehead towards Corsands before we get back towards Plymouth. Let's do this. Well, this is certainly a uphill, bit of a zigzag path, but we're going. Now, this walk wouldn't really be possible without all the generosities to those who have donated. So I am going to start thanking people whilst I'm on the walk. Keep the video interesting, I hope. So I started the fundraising off at 30 quid, so I suppose thank you to myself for donating 30 quid. Following up, my friend Chris, my sister Lucy, my friend I used to work with at Little Joe, my good friend Demi, my good friend Zoe, my Auntie Ros, my family in North Devon, Auntie Mary and Uncle John, my best friend Dan, my best friend Becky, and it has to be a big thanks actually to Becky, as well as her donation. She went round and did a collection for me and boosted it over, up to 125, so big thank you to Becky. I've also had donations from Ian, one of my fellow class 50 friends, Ollie, hey Ollie, Keith, my best mate from school, Mike, my awesome brother and sister-in-law, Nick and Beth, JC from work. I've had a couple of anonymous donations, so if you know who you are, thank you. I've also had donations from King Julian at work, my mate Buxton, Sue Phillips, my awesome cousin Joanna and her husband Dennis, and Ian. So thank you to all those people who have helped me raise over 500 smackaroonies for St Luke's Hospice. God, this hill's getting steep, but not deterring me. Let's go. So after climbing up a lot of big hills, or I don't know, a long uphill climb we'll say that is, it's always worth it when you get views like this. And also can't help thinking, that field there at the top, it would make a perfect place for a 2-foot narrow gauge railway. That's a bit of a dream of mine. If I ever could learn how to look after a steam engine and overhaul it, etc, etc, I would love to own my own 2-foot narrow gauge steam engine in my own private garden. Well, we're certainly making good progress and slightly halted due to sheep. I mean, they couldn't help just barring off, could they, or buggering off? That's alright. It's animals, they're cute. James is now ushering them on. I think he didn't tell us that he was a shepherd. And here we are now coming down into Port Wrinkle. And this is checkpoint number 4. I've lost count now. Port Wrinkle.